Also, I did do some grinding offline. I have, this armor now. I literally just have, like, the hidden mask on, and it is a full layered armor shit, so... TLDR, I now have, these for, decorations, basically.
Okay.
Which is pretty pog.
I wish I liked Monster Hunter more than I do, because you've seen how I nerd about FromSoft combat, which is basically just a very dumbed down version of this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, oh, a game just about that, but it's only the boss fights, and it's about kind of just grinding those and optimizing them.
Yeah.
And just, yeah. I wish I liked it. I just cannot stand the game feel. It's like the slowest weapon in the game, and the slowest weapon in Elden Ring is still like an above average speed Monster Hunter weapon, and I can't.
Yeah.
I just can't.
Yeah, I don't know. Literally the best advice I gave is like, literally the one big thing I tell.
Weapons, but like, eh.
Yeah, the one thing is like I just teach you to say, hey, just use like a fast weapon, which is like, eh. Because like Monster Hunter, at the end of the day, if you want like, okay, I want like a fast weapon, it's like, okay, you can use like a fast weapon. In which case, it's like, okay, you just use a weapon that uses DPS rather than like pure damage number. Like dual blades or sword and shield, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because the one thing with slower weapons is that they're very high risk, high reward.
Yeah.
In most cases. Either that or they have some other gimmick, like with Charge Blade or Switch Axe.
So Charge Blade is not a slow weapon.
It's not a slow weapon, but it's unique.
It is a very odd weapon.
Yes. I described Charge Blade as, like, trying to learn, like, a fighting game character. To be fair, that's, like, all weapons in this game, to be fair. It's learning, like, a separate fighting game character. Because a lot of them have various combos and things you just have to learn. Some are easier than others to learn. But it's a matter of, like, putting in your research and learning what shit works for the character. In this case, what shit works for what weapon. Oh, he's close enough, okay.
Also, another aspect of it that I was never a huge fan of was, like, the lock-on. Also, the dodge timings, which is weird, because, like, the FromSoft games aren't exactly lenient with dodge timings either.
Yeah.
But it's like, for instance, those games, you get, like, a quarter of a second of iframes per dodge, and that still feels way more forgiving than whatever Monster Hunter is doing.
Because
so
you're not meant to dodge.
You're not meant to dodge.
Yeah, I know. I don't like that.
Then, to be fair, evade extender specifically in Rise is fucking absurd. It gives you more iframes than any FromSoft game. If you get all
that's
the ranks in it. But you too fair, you're investing 3 points into a skill that is deliberately designed to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
which even then in Monster Hunter terms is fairly niche. Like, you don't usually want to dodge shit usually don't want to dodge things too often. Like, it is possible, but it's not a thing you should be looking forward to doing constantly.
Yeah.
Like, I think the only things you should be looking for is, like, what attacks can you dodge that are, like, reasonably good to dodge, I guess, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Or say it's something that instead of dodging, you want to guard through. Since most weapons can guard or counter in some way. Well, now, originally they couldn't.
Yeah.
Or you're just arrowing bad.
Also, truly one of the brightest minds of our generation, someone in our TF2 chat said, I think Hawk Tuah coin might be a scam.
You realize that now?
Yeah, that's why I was saying one of the brightest minds. I'm like, it's been known since
Brother,
like,
it's been like 2
literally
weeks.
before it was out.
Yeah, it's been like 2 weeks. How did you not know now?
Yeah.
Just figured that out? Shit.
Well, I think it was sarcasm, but whatever.
Yeah.
The problem with text is that sarcasm is hard to tell.
I mean, that... I don't know, like, okay. I was gonna say, I can't imagine how stupid someone... Like, honestly, like buying into Hawk Tuah coin is, like, on a completely different breed of stupid compared to, like, vaccines called autism or climate change denial.
Oh,
Like,
fuck.
that's a completely different breed of stupid, but it doesn't change the fact there were absolutely people who fell for it, as
Yeah.
evidenced by the amount of money that was obtained from the rug pull.
How many people believe Trump to drink bleach?
Actually, not that many, if I remember
No,
right.
no, but the answer is more than one.
Yes,
Yeah.
but also think about the percentage of people who heard Trump. Like, consider how many people heard it and how few hospitalizations there were. Compare that to Hawk Tuah, which is a fraction of Trump's outreach.
Yeah.
But it's still the answer. Too many.
Well, any number more than 0 is too many. That's
Yeah.
like not saying anything.
Basically, what I'm trying to get at is that people will be idiots. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know.
Doesn't matter how stupid the idea is.
Yeah, sadly.
Yeah. If you idiot-proof something, they will just invent a bigger and better idiot. So,
Pretty much.
yeah.
Sadly.
I like me some Fire Kitty.
Yeah, Toaster's
It reminds me of when Discord rolled out an update and then someone complains that they were like, I've been using Discord as my go-to notes-taking app, and this random bug, like, this obscure, like, patch thing they did makes it so I can't do that anymore. I'm like, bro, why are you doing that? Why are you using Discord for
Oh,
note-taking?
yeah, 'cause you used to be able to message yourself,
What?
And?
and people use that as note taking.
Man has never heard of an alt account before.
Or hear me out, just make your own private server. You can have a server with
Yeah,
only
literally.
you.
I was gonna say, you could self-host if you're, like, a pirate, if you're, like, a privacy nut. Like, it's not that hard. And then
not.
even then, if you're talking, like, open source stuff, obviously Google Docs and Word is probably using your text for all sorts of machine learning mumbo-jumbo. But, like, I'm pretty sure LibreOffice wouldn't be.
LibreOffice is Word will only if you don't turn off the setting to,
Yeah.
which is now off by default. It was on by default for a little while. It's now off by default. I wonder why.
Mm-hmm.
I have no idea about Google Docs because I don't use it often enough to give you an
I'm
answer.
just
But the answer is
speculating,
probably
but
yes.
surely it has to be.
Either
If there
or
was a single platform, well, besides, like, Twitter, I guess, because they were pretty upfront about that. Like, specifically for text storage, there's no way Google isn't, with, like, they've, like, leaned into AI more than any of these other companies.
I haven't looked
is-
into the US.
I mean, I just watch their conferences and shit, and it's really apparent in there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I watch the equivalent of whatever WWDC is for Google.
Yeah, Google.
Which is weird. You'd think Microsoft would be the one doing that, seeing that they are almost exclusively a software company compared to Google.
Oh yeah, no, thing is with Microsoft, as much as they're assholes, they do usually give you the option to not be assholes, which is hilarious.
Did they not make the fucking recall feature like a kernel level piece of software or some shit? Could've
Oh
sworn
yeah,
they did
well
that.
originally, and then they backtracked on that.
Oh, they did?
Oh.
Yeah, because every time they tried to make it, they like it's been every time they've tried to release it until recently, it's basically been said, nope, we're not releasing it yet.
Yeah. I thought they, like, finally pulled the trigger on it, but I
Yeah,
guess...
it's no longer
I believe
kernel
it.
level.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like...
Yeah, it's not kernel level anymore. It still will, like, watch all of your shit, which is a hell no. But
Yeah.
there are now plenty of ways you can, like, get past it and turn it
Yeah.
off. And it's only on their AI accelerated PCs. So, if you don't have one of their, like, Windows 11 plus
The stuff you see in
PC,
the Best Buy section, yeah.
you're fine. Well, no, it's any PC that isn't that has an ARM processor, basically.
Okay.
If it
Well,
doesn't have an
that's-
ARM processor, you're fine.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah.
I always love Microsoft because they're the best worst company to ever exist.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they'll be like they'll give you this quality of life feature for no reason, but then they'll also like take everything you loved away from you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There
That
is no in
reminds me
between.
of I think the most cringe part of like the recall feature was them trying to rationalize reasons a sane person would ever use it, of which there are basically none. And they're like, oh, but what if there's like this movie that you looked up and you couldn't like figure out what it was and you could ask the AI? I'm like, low-key feel like Tuco in season 1. I'm like, do you guys think I'm stupid or something? I'm like, what do you? I'm like, I've never had my IQ like, okay, well, I had it tested. I don't know what the number is. I was aggressively disinterested in the number because I knew that it was just going to cause all sorts of like toxic whatever in my head, even back in high school. Just because like, kind of had like an ego issue tied to my academics even back then.
Yeah.
However, I am sure that my my memory is what is going to be the lowest percentile out of all those areas. You know, I know where my strengths and weaknesses generally lie.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine how bad your memory would have to be to not remember what movie you were talking about or that you saw that caught your interest when it's like, I don't know. Like, am I wrong in saying that? Like,
Technically, I would say yes, because I know people who are like that, actually, like, who do forget that sort of thing.
I don't have executive dysfunction or ADHD to my knowledge, so I cannot speak for what that is like.
I do.
But
Smile.
it's like,
Anyways.
but even then, it's just like, I don't know, maybe I'm like, maybe this is just like, I'm able to talk about it because I have an outside perspective, but I'm pretty sure if I had ADHD or memory issues, I'd just be writing everything down all the time.
No, because writing isn't very fun.
Yes.
Unless you like writing, that would not work for an ADHD person. I know, because I know like one person who's actually medicated ADHD, and
Okay.
if he's not on his medication, holy hell, he'll get into one rabbit hole and then like just
Okay.
forget about everything else.
That's not.
Even if he was
that's
doing
not
something
me,
earlier,
by the way. I'm not medicated.
it's not Arrow.
Yeah, it's not me, by the way.
Basically, if like let's say he was really into like a movie, he was interested in like finding a movie. Where did you stay on that same tangent? But then something else caught his attention because he plays piano. We'll do that. He wanted to write a piano song. He'll completely ignore and forget what the movie was about, and will just spend 5 hours making a song.
Understandable.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty wild. It's like,
So like there is like Recall, as much as it's stupid and has way too many privacy concerns, does have real world applications specifically for people with memory issues. Problem.
is it bad that the only practical
It's a
use I
security
could see for it, for like a normal person, is pornography?
Yeah, actually, for a normal person, it'd be pornography, and that's about it.
I'd be like, what was on page 73 when I was on X videos?
Oh,
You know?
oh man.
Because that is something a person would forget, because they're trying to actively think about
Damn
it
it,
as
we're
little as
gonna get
possible.
Arrow banned like this.
Yeah, I'm streaming, bro. What the fuck? Just kidding.
Oh, wait. Oh no! Wait, I can't say that. Wait, you're not playing an M-rated game anymore.
Oh, fuck. I'm banned now. It's Jover, boys.
Alright.
No, it's only
Oh, no.
only teen.
What?
Ooh, HR64.
Holy. See, I was
Well, you've
right.
unlocked Narwa.
Yeah, I
You
was
see
right. I
that,
was
but
low
just like-
60s. Let's go. I was guessing my
I've seen
number.
so many people pull up the wildest shit and not get TOS, so I don't know.
True.
Hey, you want
I'm not
someone?
gonna
Look,
push
it
my
ca-
luck.
casual-
You get what I'm saying.
Yeah, casual reminder that someone on Twitch deadass streamed Fortnite on their ass and did not get banned for some reason, I think.
Well, probably because she was making them a lot of money. Let's be real here.
True.
That's what Twitch is there for.
You want someone to
Like-
help you with All Mother?
Literally, I think unless... I can't imagine what XQC would have to be caught doing for... Actually, that's not true. Twitch pulled the plug on Dr. Disrespect. Although...
I was gonna say,
and I
yeah.
think Dr. Disrespect was making more money than XQC is currently, although what he did was pretty awful.
Yeah.
even if it's not like legally binding.
I mean, like, I think everyone could agree that the thing that Dr. Disrespect did was, was
no, that was
very
awful.
fucked. Like, you could not defend that.
You're missing no cash.
There's no defense. I'm just
Poor.
saying that in a court of law. I'm not sure if it's sufficiently hard evidence.
Yeah.
But in the court of public opinion, yeah, he's cooked and he remains cooked to this day. So
That should be enough.
yeah, I was just like, yeah, I guess Twitch would actually do something.
What do you want?
Yeah.
Because it's not like it used to be work. I'm trying to remember. I feel like there was a point in time where Ninja alone was probably like 20% of all of Twitch's revenue.
Mm-hmm.
Give or take, yeah.
More or less.
That era of Twitch is thankfully behind us. But for some reason, I had mistakenly thought XQC was that guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The XQC situation just depresses me, because it's just like, yeah, the guy's not very bright, but I wish he did anything besides streaming, because, like, he genuinely has some of the most impressive work ethic I've seen out of any human being. Like literally Tyler 1 levels of will just sit down and grind something for 16 hours a day, without burning out or slowing down. Just like, what? I don't know how.
Mm-hmm.
Because with Overwatch League, he was, like, legitimately among the best in the world at 3 different tanks simultaneously.
Somehow, yeah.
There was a point in Overwatch League where he was playing Reinhardt, and his right mouse button stopped working, so he just swapped to Winston, and he still played well.
Yeah.
It's just like... I'm not saying this dude was gonna cure cancer, but I'm just like... Could have done basically anything besides live streaming, and climbed up whatever ladder or hierarchy there is very quickly.
Oh, wait, what?
Especially because the guy, like, seems to be able to function reasonably well off even less sleep than I have. Dude sleeps, like, 3 hours a day.
May the spirits protect
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're gonna be grinding a bit more, because I want, Master's Touch. Why? Because I'm going for Master's Touch and Razor Sharp with, Ninja Sword. Is it necessary? No, but it's really funny.
And it will immediately get removed in Master Rank.
Yeah, that too, but I don't really care. I need to get HR anyway.
Well, in early
Also
Master
fun-
Rank, it was fine.
Funny thing, when I was talking about the XQC thing, it immediately made me think of the Breaking Bad scene where Hank is talking about, like, how Gale, like, could have applied himself to anything besides, like, cooking meth or whatever. And then Walt, canonical super genius Nobel Prize winning scientist Walter White, is like, your Heisenberg might still be out there, buddy.
Yeah,
It's like, bro, you had it out. Actually the dumbest smart person in all of
First
fiction.
recorded case of self-reporting ever.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like,
It's like,
you have
bro,
convinced me that, like, okay, what's up?
It's like the first case of self-reporting ever. It's like, bro, you could not be real.
Yeah.
It's like you literally got away with it, and you're like, it could be there instead. It's like, bro, what?
Yeah.
It's like if you said, yeah, I'm pretty sure this guy is, like, the only one that was near the dead body, and you're like, well, I wasn't well, not everyone was exactly near that body, and it's like, bro, what are you talking about?
I mean, realistically, that's more of a pathology thing than an intelligence thing, and it does check out the psychological profiles of, like, most serial criminals or, like, murderers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Who, like, have repeat offenses and stuff. But it's still goofy. And while you were able to convince me that, like, no, a normal person probably would have been, like, empty-minded enough to slip up with the Walt Whitman leaves of grass on the toilet, because, like, the case had gone cold for several months by that point, you know?
Yeah.
And the notebook itself was only directly incriminating to specifically Hank. I don't think anyone else would have connected the dots with the WW to Walt.
Yeah,
So,
it cannot be proven in
that
a court
I could
of law.
see, right? But, like, a normal person would not have been like, hey, your criminal mastermind is still out there.
Because to anyone with a sensible mind, they would just think it's coincidence.
Yeah.
It's just that, like, was so tuned in. He was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, it definitely is because he let his guard down, because he is able to, like, account for, like, contingencies. It's like, I'm not gonna, like, put myself in, like, his shoes, but I absolutely would have, like, forgotten about, like, the camera footage, for instance, at the beginning of Season 5. I would have completely forgotten that would have been in a police evidence locker and shit. So.
Yeah.
And he, like, figures that out pretty fast. He's, like, in the middle of cleaning up his house, and he just pauses, he's like, oh, shit. He remembers the cameras.
Yeah.
Imagine being, like, in the FBI and you see the clip of Walt flipping off the camera.
That'd be
Also,
so
the cameras
funny.
weren't set up by that point, but I hope that, like, the bit of, like, Jesse being in, like, the hazmat suit and inflating it so he's walking around like the Michelin Man was somehow recorded on there.
It probably
I'd be like,
was.
You're Heisenberg, ladies and gentlemen, and his accomplice.
It's just Jesse walking around like a fucking idiot in the fucking inflated suit. Oh my god. I cannot get the timing to save my life, I'm convinced.
Really fucking generous timing, too.
Yeah. Generous my ass, what do you mean?
It is actually, like, a really generous timing for a counter in this game.
Yeah, generous timing my ass.
You have clearly not used the longsword counter. That is, like, the new one. The new one that's the,
Sacred Chief.
No, not the Sacred Thief counter. There's another counter, because they have fucking so many.
Why do you think I don't use Longsword? Because they have so many fucking counters in this game.
I forget which one it is, but it's that one is literally like a few seconds. Like not even seconds. It's like a few milliseconds. You have like a handful of frames. Parrying in Elden Ring feels like an eternity in comparison, which is kind of saying something because parrying isn't necessarily hard. It's just
annoying.
You need to know timing.
But
and
yeah, unless like the parry system is like literally like stupid easy, chances of me actually getting it off is very low.
Yeah. At least it's not parrying in Code Vein, which is just fucking impossible.
That's fine. I prefer dodging anyway.
Well, Code Vein allows you to dodge and shit more.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it has a parry. It is really bad. Like it's stupid strong, but it's so fucking brutal to try to actually get off.
Yeah. I think like a good parry timing, if you're gonna have like both a dodge and a parry, I think Liza P got it like perfect. I don't know if you played that one or not.
I have not because I don't have the money.
I've seen it. It's okay.
It's on Game Pass, so if you got that,
I don't have Game Pass.
It has a training.
I like to.
Which
I
is
like
nice.
to at the very least, usually, if I can, own my fucking games, and not have a company who can immediately remove them from existence.
yeah, I get
so
that.
Quite a few of my games are GOG. Not all of them. Obviously, my Steam library is fucking huge. But
I mean, I wouldn't ever use it for games that like I know I'm gonna want to keep. For instance, there was a period of time where I thought Shin Megami Tensei 5 Vengeance was going to be on Game Pass because the other Atlas RPGs of that era also were. But regardless, I would have bought a physical copy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just because that is a game I know I'm going to like replay periodically 10 years from now.
Yeah. And also, most of the games that are on Game Pass, I already own anyway.
Yeah.
So it's like, what do I get if I get it? Like, a bunch of titles I'm not going to play, and then like 3 that I will.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
it's just generally not worth it.
Yeah. I mean, Scott the Woz kind of summed it up. You pay like $15 a month for a bunch of games that are going to be on sale for $20 each in a few months anyways.
Yeah. If I actually care about the game, I'll buy it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, for instance, I did it for stuff like Persona 3 Reload, where it's like, I knew I was never going to play that again. I'm not a Persona guy. And 3 sounds like one of the less appealing entries mechanically. I don't know. Resident Persona hater.
Lamo.
Happy
Don't worry,
Metaphor.
I also much
is
prefer
good.
I prefer Shin Megami Tensei, and I will intentionally call the games before 5 Shin Megami Tensei Persona
Yeah.
just to piss people off.
I mean, it says it on the box until
It
5,
does.
so...
With 5,
At
it
least some of the
doesn't.
boxes for 4 said SMT.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
I think it was
for,
golden when they dropped it.
Yeah. It's because I think like it exploded in popularity past that point.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, pretty much. Which, like,
Which is fair, honestly. It is. It
yeah,
was pretty much the one game that made it explode in popularity a lot.
But it also Persona 4 also like removed a lot of the Shin Megami Tensei elements from the game.
Yeah.
So it's like this really isn't a Shin Megami Tensei game anymore.
Yeah.
Like, at
I feel
all.
like 3 removed... What did 4 remove that 3 already didn't?
Oh well, like it properly got. The 3 had a lot of the had carryover systems from 2. So even though it removes almost all of them. 4 essentially goes, nope, we're all gone. Bye.
Okay.
Basically, if 3 is like the last remaining straws, 4 is you pluck them all out, you have nothing left. The only thing that's like the same is that you're following teenagers as they save the world. That is the biggest carryover between Shin Megami Tensei and Persona now.
More or less.
More or less.
SMT is distinctly not about saving the world.
I'll use it in the biggest air quotes.
Yeah.
I will use it in the biggest air quotes, saving the world.
Yeah. Same use case of the word save as Patrick, we did it, we saved the city.
Yeah, everything being ruined, yes. What are you trying to do? Trying to survive. But that's the edge case. You're following a specific age group of characters doing their shit. Difference in the Shin Megami Tensei is typically following usually a more grim narrative
I fucking hate that I didn't get anything off of that.
that is a lot less about interpersonal issues. Well, Persona is about interpersonal issues.
Wow.
And, well, the world isn't immediately ended. Obviously.
What?
And of course, in 5, you're literally walking through an apocalypse, but that after it happened.
Apparently.
So, there is that. I could actually go play 4 again. Shin Megami Tensei 4, because, haha, 3DS, haha, free.
I think my most, like, searing take is that, like, for me, my 2 favorites are still, it's like a tie between 5 Vengeance and 4 Apocalypse. Like, 4, I cannot replay 4, because 4 has so many gameplay issues, I just can't, dude.
Which game?
Yeah.
Uh,
SMT4. For a series that is revered for its gameplay, Smirk is the most head-ass thing I have seen in a JRPG in a long time.
Yeah.
Understandable.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I was double-checking if Apocalypse was an enhanced version or a sequel. It's a sequel.
Yep. Have you played it?
Apocalypse I haven't. 4 I have.
Okay. Apocalypse is, like, probably the most polarizing one in the entire series, because its tone is a lot more Persona-esque, its characters are more tropey, stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, no,
mechanically it feels really good, and balance-wise, it feels like the most balanced SMT. Like,
I
other
literally
games
read
like
the
5
summary.
are more fun, but 4A has excellent balance.
I just read the summary of the plot, and yeah, it's way more Persona. Wow.
Yeah.
That is...
do you want me to spoil how the game ends?
You know, I might actually go play it. Actually, you can spoil it. It's not
I don't care.
matter very much. Because if it's a good
like
story,
full,
it's not gonna matter.
yeah, it's full anime shit. You team up with the guys from SMT4, and then you defeat, like, God. Like, not like fictional God, like,
No, you fight God.
Or, yeah, you fight Yahweh, or however you want to pronounce it. There's a bunch of, like, disagreements about the pronunciations and stuff, or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You beat the Abrahamic God using the power of facts and logic and, like, teammates and friendship and shit.
What
and
the
the final
fuck?
boss theme is the combat track of the base game, but just like remixed, you know? So like actual anime shit, where it's like, oh, the final fight is a remix of the main theme type shit.
Lamo.
And there's
To be
two
clear,
fucking,
I love that shit. It's
there's
like the
two
best boss
fucking
they've made.
endings, and one of them is just you kill fucking everything.
I mean,
and the other
but
one
that's
is-
pretty normal SMT though.
Yeah, and the other one is you destroy Goth.
I mean, that's just the
Yeah.
natural, like, what is it? That's like the natural JRPG progression, dude. Like, what are you talking about?
essentially have
It's
you
the,
choose
it's
to play
the,
game.
it's the classic level 1 save the cat, final level, kill God.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's you either play Persona, or you play Shin Megami Tensei, depending on which route you play. If you pick the Persona route, you fight God. Well, if you pick the kill everything route, you just say fuck it, everyone dies.
True.
Also, what makes it really fun is for only that fight,
Ah!
you rotate between 2 different teams, so you have 8 characters total.
Oh
And
shit.
then on top of that, because of that, they can go absolutely ham with the game balance and give them the most insane moveset they've ever put on one of these guys.
Oh, that's, cool.
I'll pull up, I'm gonna post it in general, I'm gonna pull up the moveset from the wiki.
Wow.
You'll be able to understand how insane this is. Not
Well,
this.
I remember 4 being a hot mess. So if it's balanced better than 4, but with way more silliness, then yes, please.
Yeah, like it is actually a hard fight, but it is really good. Yeah, that's his moveset.
What
the
fuck is this?
Infinite Power and Unending Curse he uses every 3 turns, by the way.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds
he is-
fair.
So he essentially has every affinity in the game. Cool. Lovely. He resists everything. Which is, to be fair, for a final boss, pretty normal, actually. Okay, so just deal some damage. Deal a bunch of damage to different people. Okay. Inferno... Okay, so they have, like, a variety of extra damage. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Alright, that's fine. It's a pain in the ass, but that's fine. Mouth of God, just instant kill, which, to be fair, for Shin Megami Tensei is nothing fucking special.
Yeah.
There are literal compilations of fights where the boss just only uses its instant KO move. So that's nothing new.
Yeah.
Steals MP from roll foes, which that sounds like an absolute fucking pain in the ass to advantage. Because I don't know how much MP it steals from you. It doesn't actually tell me how much.
It's like about half, and it happens at scripted points, so you can play around it. if
Okay,
you're,
okay,
like,
okay.
on
That's
top
not
of
too
it.
bad. That's not too bad. Severe almighty damage. I keep forgetting all those. Okay, fine.
I just
That's
think of it as
nasty.
light damage, because I'm like, there's like
Fully
curse and
buffs.
dark damage.
Oh my lord, they get fucking smirk and +3.
Smart, yeah, and not +3. You could be at
Like-
-4, and it would just set it to +3.
Yeah, fully buff self.
Yeah.
Yep.
+3. So, oh my lord. And then, of course, Unending Curse does essentially the opposite on everyone else. Okay. Removes all buffs, debuffs, and other effects on all foes. So essentially, they reset the fight. Okay, cool.
Cool. Smile.
It's not like the game revolves around you buffing and debuffing or shit. Oh, wait.
I mean,
Um,
look, I don't mind it in that case, because I'm not a huge fan of, I don't like the time, like, the turn-based buffs in Persona 5, but I can't deny that, like, the infinite duration buffs in the other games are kind of stupid.
Yeah.
Especially Nocturne, which is just blatantly not very well balanced around players who know how to use buffs.
Heavy physical damage to one foe, chance of brand.
I mean, that's like most
Okay.
JRPGs, to be fair, especially like modern ones.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Brand is an ailment.
They
which I
assume
believe
that
prevents
you're just
them
gonna
from
like,
healing,
bas-
and
they assume that you're basically
Alright,
gonna
that's a
stack
pain in
up
the
on.
fucking ass.
They basically assume you're gonna stack up on the best equipment and just blast through everything most of the time.
It's one reason why I kind of like some of the older Tales games, because specifically Grace's F, actually. Because as much as Grace's F is a clunky ass fucking mess, though we are getting the remaster release. It's like epilogue section. You can't do that. You cannot get away with just, oh, we have the best equipment in the game. You can't get away with that. The game just does not let you. You have to know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
Because there's just a lot of shit it throws at you, and it expects you to be prepared.
Yeah.
Newer Tales games, specifically Arise, do not give a shit, but that's because they gave you a dodge button. And they gave you an instant counter button. You can spam this, by the way, if you know the timing.
Right.
I literally two-shot a boss that way. Now, to be fair, that was a New Game Plus, but it was very funny. Where you dodge, you hit for stupid damage. You dodge, then you take again. They're dead.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that's not too bad. Does sound like a pain in the fucking ass. But
Actually,
yeah, no, if you have enough people, that is actually probably a little reasonably fair.
all right.
Good luck out
I mean, it's balanced. It's just that it has tight tolerances, basically.
Yeah.
All right, Doobers,
And
do
then
you
the higher
want to?
difficulties, you have to know the thresholds that cause him to use the move that resets everything.
All right, Doobers, do you want to see the final boss in this game, or at least
Sure.
a base Rise? Get ready, because they are interesting. I guess I don't know. Also, I don't know how much you've been paying attention to me playing Monster Hunter Rise, but like this game's like way faster compared to World. The only
Oh, yeah, I've been
reason,
told.
the only reason why I basically said you should try World first is because in terms of learning in game curve, it's a little bit easier to grasp everything immediately than Rise, in my opinion. Ever so
Except for the
slightly.
fact that so many people disagree with you with that.
They hate
You're, I
it.
think, the only person who calls World easier.
It is easier to
Like the
learn
one.
at the start.
No, I'm not kidding. So many people say that Rise, and me included, I say Rise is easier to learn than Stern.
Okay, if you say
And
so.
you want to know why? Because the game just says, here's the tutorials.
Oh,
Reminder, Rise just hands you the tutorials.
yeah. I
They
don't
don't
know.
Make you play. They don't force you to play
I
through them,
don't.
and then can let you plus with the weapon sooner, so you can decide how to play the game the way you want sooner.
I don't know. When it comes to World, I think it's more of a accurate depiction of what a Monster Hunter game is like, in my
Oh yeah,
opinion.
no, it is. It is. It's a way more accurate opinion. Like that's true, but saying it's easier to learn than Rise is false
Eh.
for most people, since most people see this game and will go, "I want to bonk,"
Yeah.
or "I want to swing." Rise does a better job of telling you what shit is what.
Yeah,
First.
Rise is a lot better for turning off your brain, for sure. But
Yeah.
I do not think that's a good way of starting a Monster Hunter game, in my opinion.
It doesn't matter. The argument you're making is which one was easier to start. That was what you're saying, not if it was better or worse. That's what I'm bringing up.
Got it, okay. Also, banger, by the way. Yeah, as much flack as I give Monster Hunter Rise, the music does go pretty hard. Especially for the final bosses of the game.
Also, it's the best version of Astalos to ever exist in Sunbreak.
I guess, yeah. I had to think about it for a second.
Though, clearly Velkhana's too good to get their own theme remix, because in both the extra games...
If there
they're
is
in,
like a,
they
if they
just-
ever make an Astalos thing where it has metal guitar, that might change my opinion.
We'll find out if Astalos will be in Wilds or not.
I doubt it. Not unless it's like a DLC or something. And if they do make a DLC for a monster, I would want it to be Gammoth, honestly. It's been too
Nah,
long.
they're too... unless they're doing another Devil Joe, they'd be too weak to probably be a DLC.
Yeah.
They try to make them strong. Also, easiest first phase of the final boss ever.
Yeah, true, actually.
Rip Ibushi.
Yeah, this fight is, like, super easy at the start, but it's the spectacle phase. It kind of makes sense why it's easy. Ow!
Okay, we say that, and you immediately get slammed.
Oh, fuck, I'm shooting the ground, Lamau.
Yeah. Come on, Spike and Dagger. You can do it.
Yeah, my main cat Nico is in the fucking training grounds right now because I forgot about him. Ugh!
He smack.
Yeah.
And he twill.
Fuck.
So actually missed. Have you played Metaphor Fantasy or no? I'm pretty sure you haven't, right?
Nah.
Alright.
I would be surprised.
It's
if
one of the
good.
games that came out this year that I couldn't justify buying it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright. The only reason I bought it is because apparently Atlas is swapping, they're shifting away from the re-release strategy, i.e. like Royal, and shifting towards DLC apparently.
Which kind of makes sense.
Which is good for me, because that is actually less money when you do it out that way.
Yeah, they're doing the same kind of thing that that Capcom shifted to with Monster Hunter, where it's instead of expanded versions, you just
Like a
get
DLC.
the DLC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Bushi's
That's
dead.
basically what DMC5 did, was they had the
Yeah.
special edition, but they knew everyone was just there for Virgil, so they just sold them for $5.
Yeah. Also, phase 2, by the way.
Albeit a month after the special edition.
Yeah, of course. You gotta like
Alright, phase 2.
the actual final boss.
Yeah, actual final boss, by the way. Which came out months later. But to be fair, this came out in, like, what, I think 2019?
2020.
Yeah, 2020, which makes sense, honestly.
This game literally came out in peak COVID. Actually, no, 2021, excuse me.
Yeah. That's all, like, I'm not
Literally-
surprised, honestly.
Literally right after, like, right during COVID. Oh yeah, by the way, our development just got shafted because of COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm
That's
not
like
even
how they're,
surprised. I'm like, yeah, this is fair.
This game was not supposed to have title updates.
I don't know how I dodged that shit, but we take those.
I get her timings wrong in HR because I'm so used to her timings in MR.
Keck.
Damn you, making the monster harder and higher difficulties so much.
How
So
dare
that-
you make a game harder when it's supposed to be harder difficulty? Ow!
This fight's already reasonably hard.
Yeah,
It's not actually that bad, but
it's
reasonably
not bad,
hard.
but it is harder for sure. Mostly because you don't have as much spectacle shit to work with.
Bong. She a beaut.
He do be pretty cute for a monster.
Explains why her husband simped for her so much she died.
Literally gets eaten, Lamo. Oh yeah, there is a fucking Monster Hunter post where it was Happy National Boyfriend Day. They posted a picture of All Mother Narwa and Ibushi, and they're like, oh wait. I'm like, oh. He was
Let's see if I can give you
either
the
Monster
tweet.
Hunter jokes or Monster Hunter account themselves, which is really funny. Ow. bitch.
Did I actually get the right status? Oh. Oh yeah, there we go. National hashtag, happy hashtag, National Boyfriend Day. Oh.
Oh, I'm fucking dead as fuck because I'm stunned. Help!
You're good.
Okay. I saw the
You had,
under
you
right
had the,
slowly
you had
go
the turtle.
towards me.
You were fine.
Oh yeah,
You
the
had
most
turtle, you were
most
fine.
terrifying attack, by the way.
This gets worse in higher difficulties. She
Yeah,
gets
it
more
is.
of
It goes faster.
them. No, she gets more of them.
Oh yeah.
She gets 8. And it goes faster. It's so fucking nasty.
So fucked up. Oh shit.
I love the monster language. So you have no idea what they're saying.
Yeah, true. Actual fake
There
language.
is an English and Japanese version of this song, though.
Yeah, it's okay, I think.
Like, it actually tells you what they're saying. That's all that really matters.
Eh.
So you can understand what the hell the song's about.
Fuck.
Yeah, you forget she faints you.
Yeah. Ah! I tried to dodge roll that, but I missed. Get frozen, nerd.
It's slow.
Fuck. Drop this for later.
You be blasting. She hasn't done her tail beam attack yet, which is kind of surprising.
She has a couple times, I thought.
I haven't seen it anyway. She may have, I just might have missed it.
As someone who's done the fight, they have a few times.
I know she's done the other, like, lasers and shit.
Ow.
Avoid the onion rings.
Ah, fuck.
I said avoid the onion rings.
I'm trying! There we go. Fuck. Oh my fucking help!
Well, you didn't want me to help.
It's like the Arby's fucking guy crying out for help in the alleyway. He's like the drive-thru. He's like, fuck! Oh god. Dog, help!
Always
Dog!
push the tag.
Please!
Nah, the Palamut's gonna
Please!
die.
Okay.
Oh my lord, you got saved by spacing. My lord.
It's dog. I'm gonna disown them. What the fuck are they standing for?
Why do you think I don't like the Palamute sometimes?
Ow! Fuck. Okay.
Not just spamming tail slam. She really likes doing the tail slam.
Yeah.
Did she? Okay, she's not doing it yet. I thought she was going to do it again.
Do it again! Oh, no.
Wall
Okay.
slam. Cool.
Ow. I run out for stage, Lamel. And a Mega Potion. Yay! Ow. I'm holding shield. All right. Fuck. Okay. Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Cutscene, maybe. Alright. Now we get to use the flagship to beat up the final boss. Let's go. Eh.
Now you get to prove yourself as a hero,
Oh yeah.
or you are the fierce of Komura. Yes, that's your actual name.
The fierce
That's your
of
title,
Komura?
the fierce. The fierce of Komura.
That's really dumb.
Well, like your title, like it was either that or, well, there's nothing really else actually. Like your character's known for other than protecting Komura. So, yeah. Unfortunately, you didn't kill a giant baby dragon thing that was literally basically named after a star. So
Yeah.
you don't get a cool title like the Sapphire Star. Sorry.
Sorry, yeah.
Oh god, how long was it muted for?
Oh,
I don't know.
good question. You tell me. Were you saying something during the fight?
Not that long? Because I don't think I said much that got ignored, so... I must have just hit it when I started typing and just not paid enough attention to it.
Well, I didn't notice anything, so...
Yeah.
At least not for a while. Ow. If it was during my cries of despair, probably around then. I don't know. Ah! Okay. Ow. Oh shit, okay. Ah! They're close.
Don't choke now, you'll be fine.
I didn't die once, so I'm fine.
Yeah, but you could still die 3 times. Like if you firefall just a little later, right there, you would have just been cooked.
Yeah. Fucking. Hit me with the fucking geometry fucking classic. What the fuck? Ow! Oh!
There we go.
I didn't do.
I told you.
I didn't do it at the correct angle. I'm stupid. I was like, oh, I'll just dodge right, and I'm like, oh fuck.
No, you need to dodge on a slight angle, otherwise you'll just immediately get dead by it.
Heck, that's fine. Oh, I
You also
still
got
have
pushback.
that beetle. I still have that
Yeah.
beetle to throw. I could just do that, and it probably will take it down quite a bit.
It'd be very funny if you kill it with it.
Ow! Yeet! There we go. Nope.
Again.
I had a roll, bro. What do you mean?
Because you were below its threshold.
Whatever.
I told you. I
Alright.
told you this would happen.
Alright, time to, like, lock in, actually. What the fuck? Alright, no more throwing. Cue the, like, lock in fucking face. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah, I wasn't
Good.
super low, but yeah. Alright, there we go. That was the final boss of Base Rise. Except not really, because there's like more of more
Who's the final
things
boss?
to fight.
He's the final boss.
I mean, yes.
Final story boss.
Yeah, final story boss, yeah. I say final story boss quote, even though that's not true.
It is true.
Technically, that's normal Narwa, dude.
No, because this actually finishes the story.
I guess.
Like,
Oh
not
yeah,
literally
the
finishes
credits
the
rolled. Yeah, that would absolutely count.
Reminder that Narwa doesn't have the credits roll.
Yeah, so I was like, wait a minute.
The credits don't roll either here.
What?
They just talk about how important of what you just did is. Narrative closure. That's what this fight is. That's what that fight is.
Yeah, because the normal Narwa fight is very anticlimactic.
Wait, is that Master Tucci?
Yeah, it's me.
Like, look, you're right there. There's two of you.
It's like Wojak pointing.
Welcome back. We're all so.
He has a
The
more
two
of a
fa-
fucking anime hairstyle comparison, though.
Yeah, but you have the more anime face.
True.
Have a legend for yourself, eh?
I taught you everything you know, but still proud of
Yet
you.
literally, you're wearing the same outfit.
True, actually.
Has been vanquished. The rampage
I think he has like a sword and shield too, which makes it even funnier.
No, he uses dual blades.
To you,
Ah.
Kamura village has been freed from the calamity. So thank you. The
You
guild
can
is
set him up with
extremely pleased
with
your
SNF, I think,
performance.
though.
Yeah.
We hope that you'll keep working
But by
hard
default,
so
he's
that
dual
you don't
blades.
rest
I always
on
thought
your
he was SNS.
I forget what he
Oh,
uses
he
though.
has been worried sick about
It's like
you.
a specific
He's
set
been
of
the
dual
thing
blades.
since you left.
Mm-hmm.
But now that you're back safe, right?
I don't think he uses the Kimura weapons. That's why, because I know those two use the Kimura weapons,
I don't know.
What's so
and
funny?
Fugen uses like the
Cut it out.
the inherited weapon.
Yeah.
that settles it. Minato needs to eat, so then let's eat. let's go. You deserve a feast, champion.
Shout out to just Dagger with the most terrifying fucking armor in the background.
As the fire
It's all with her Shang armor, bro. Shout out to the fucking both of them with the Rajang armor is terrifying. Actually, that's really funny.
the village is rid of its former strife, returning to a peaceful life.
And surely nothing bad happens, Clueless.
Well,
If you
technically,
ever
Kimura,
remember
nothing
her
really
hunt,
bad happens.
Are you sure?
feel free to drop by anytime
Yeah,
you
actually,
want.
like, not all that much actually
This
bad happens in
village is
Kimura.
warm like the light of day.
The bad, most of the
Everyone
bad shit that
ever
happens is
be
in the
turned
kingdom
away.
Okay.
afterwards.
Something HR 100, Lamau.
Even then, that's like a threat. But even they kind of go like,
I've been
it's a
waiting.
thing,
See you
and we'd
later.
rather you stop it before it becomes a problem.
Oh, it's you.
Wait, you want to look at how shitty the Narwa armor is?
I want to see the Narwa weapon more so, but yeah.
Oh, it's pretty okay. It's the same weapon as before.
Yeah.
Basically, it's just
Meh.
slightly.
Yeah,
mid.
it's not that great. Yeah, the only reason why this one is as good as it is because, you know, it has ramp-up bonuses.
Very
Yeah.
well.
Which half the time I just ignore, because I'm like, they really do not matter that much half the time. So many.
Bye.
Alright, how much fucking... 67, Christ. So much grinding to do in order for do Valstrax, I hate it here.
You want me to just like, if I join,
These are the
you want me to just put up the fucking quest?
Until next
Sure. I should have it up. Give me a second.
Because like, the requirement's only like HR 10.
Yeah, hold on, let me make an online room. Just make my life easier. It should be 70 in my opinion, but whatever.
What's up?
Well, the reason why it's 100 is because it's because that's what
It was locked out.
most Monster Hunter final like boss fights
Is
that are
there?
just like thing are like HR 100.
To me if you
Yeah.
Reason why I don't have actual Shahad de Lamadur in for you, it's because I'm not nearly close enough to HR 100. I'm like HR 40 or something. I know I'm like really fucking low.
Password is the funny number twice.
Okay,
Good job.
Yippee.
I'm gonna have to mute the game audio, but that's because I have my own game audio. I will use master rank armor, but I will use actual low, like a high rank weapon,
Understandable.
so we don't immediately fucking kill it. I could technically use my other account as well, but I don't really want to use that and mess with my HR at the moment because it's exactly HR 100. So that would be the urgent, and I want to do that on stream. So
Yeah.
we'll do the normal account.
I could just do the event one, but I'm like, that's probably gonna take forever to do, and I don't want to suffer.
All right, plan line. Double love the invite. There we go.
There we go.
You get to see my cool armor set.
Wow.
Is this the? Alright, this is the Kimura Warrior weapon woman.
I'm trying to see. I think that's the. Is that fucking Shag wings?
Yeah, it's the Shag. It's a Bushi head, Shag chest, Primordial Gloves, Chaotic Gore, Waste, and Astalos Greaves.
Yeah.
I want. Where's the iron weapon? Or do I not? That technically this should be fine. It should be that fast.
Yeah, it should be fine.
It's the first stage of it. It should be fine. Low rank, high rank, high rank.
See you again soon.
Where the fuck? Ah, yes, the evil star from beyond.
Yeah, I don't know why its HR is that fucking high. Needed to be that high. Like, I guess it's to make sure that you know, actually have your shit, but... If they can beat Alt Mother, I think they can also beat Crimson, to be fair.
Yeah.
That's just me. I might be dead wrong in that, but whatever. Also, shout out 150 fucking MR. Jesus Christ.
159. I'm actually at one off from getting Risen Crimson Glow.
Lol.
I'm exactly one off, which is just so annoying. Yeah, sure, I could do exactly one MR hunt to deal with it, but I'm just too lazy.
Oh, I don't get the cutscene. Lol. Whatever.
Now you won't get the cutscene because this is not the map they're normally on.
Weird, but sure.
You would get it if it's because it's like original Valstrax where it will every so many hunts it'll change where it's located.
Don't worry, I just teleported to the same camp again. Lol.
I've done that before.
I have all the camps too, which is even funnier. Here we go. Yeah, I'm getting there before you, lol.
Yeah, it's because I'm actually I'm doing the thing called collect. Oh my lord, do I have auto sheath on?
Oh no.
Oh my lord, I have auto sheath fucking on. Let me turn that off.
Gross.
No, I have manual sheath on. What the fuck?
Gross. I hate auto sheath in this game.
I have manual sheath on though. I don't understand. I have manual sheath on. Oh well, it's fine. Are you enjoying Valstrax over there?
It's fun. Ow! Yeah, Jet Dragon go burr. Also, be careful, because I do not have flinch free, by the way.
Oh, I have shockproof.
Okay, good. I'm just gonna stay on the ground for a bit. Oh, cool. Good job, dog. Okay. Okay. Ow! I blocked it. Oh! Never mind. I thought it did that. I forgot it did that shit. What the fuck? Ugh. Fuck.
I don't know what it is, but something is making me sheath, and I have no idea what it is.
Is it you running?
Nope. Like, it's just... It will sheath randomly.
Oh, it just left. Okay. I thought it was gonna ambush us for a sec.
What key is sheath on mouse and keyboard?
Oh hey, Frog Wyvern Ride, let's go. Well, you figured that out, I can do this, it's fine.
Yeah. That is very odd. It's messing up my combos a little bit. And it was fine earlier.
Interesting.
Oh.
Yeah, they're gonna ambush me, don't worry. Hello.
Don't worry that I'm glowing. It's perfectly normal.
Okay. Alright. Oh, sleeping.
It's sleepy time. You know what this means?
I can shore you it if you want.
No, we have the better option.
Which is... Oh, yeah, fair point. Hold up.
I missed.
Keck.
I still got 800 fucking damage off, though.
Oh, I thought I countered it, but I didn't. Sad. That's fine.
You know what's, like, it's mostly messing with? My fucking foresight slash.
Speed! Okay.
Is it just the game going, I know you're playing longsword, so I'm gonna fuck with you?
Check.
Because I could believe it.
Yeah. Or nerfing you in real time.
I'm not even good with longsword.
It's because it's on stream. Ugh!
The set is not even like a longsword set. It's just my normal. It's my normal SNS set.
Check.
Because yes, this the profile I did just SNS on.
Yeah.
I have no other weapons other than this longsword that I made in case of emergency.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah. Not a really hard fight.
I died like once, and that was because I just forgot like the laser does an explosion afterward too.
Yep. You should be glad he didn't do his, the twice he gets in MR. 'Cause that was deserved.
I got an orb. Let's go.
Ew.
The casual like 5%.
I shall go atop my mount of the. Oh, is it my like run button?
Maybe.
Because like the dog just kept going forward.
It might be that your running button's stuck.
Also, I'm gonna probably head off. It's like 1:30 here.
That's fair.
Later.
Later.
Ignore the wind as you whip through the world. Awarded for performing what? Performing many switch skill swaps.
Okay.
So what's run?
Good question.
Dash. Oh, it's shift. It probably is my shift. Probably was actually my shift.
What do you need?
One of my shift keys probably got stuck.
If only its damage wasn't garbage. Jesus. The Falstrax sword and shield is so, like...
It's actually okay.
Yeah. The problem is its sharpness could be better, sadly.
Well, if you combine with handicraft
It's okay.
and its armor set, it's actually really good because it's the ability it has, like what's it, Dragonheart,
Yeah.
doesn't actually get rid of Dragon Element,
Mm-hmm.
and it also actually will enhance Dragon Elemental damage if you're high enough.
How the heck do I get out of offline?
You go to them
Yep.
and then leave lobby.
Oh, there it is. I'm stupid. There we go.
I'm going to head to bed too because I have to get up in the morning.
That's fair.
So
I'm gonna
enjoy your hunting.
Yeah, I'm gonna be streaming for a couple more hours probably. I'm gonna probably get Teostra armor and then what are the quests that are in MR right now that I have to? Oh, it's like very
Ooh,
low
then.
level. I might do like a couple. I might get to like MR2 or something probably.
Yeah.
See you later then.
So
Okay.
yeah.
All
All
right.
right.
Good night.
Yeah. Have a good night. Later.
Welcome to the hub. I wish you luck.
I'm gonna get rid of this for now, I think. Actually, wait, hold on. What? Why isn't it showing that? Strange. Is it just not show? Okay, now it's showing. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna hide it anyway, just in case. Yeah, just gonna stream for a bit longer. And then, yeah. Actually, on second thought, I might save MR stuff for next stream, probably. Its own dedicated stream. Just so, like, I don't know, it's more coherent on my end or some shit, I don't know. Like, I might do, like, a couple of the MR quests, like, off streams, mainly so I could, like, gather some of, like, the... I can get the, jungle stuff off stream. Fuck. Alright, that's fine. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. How did I not get hit by that shit? Hello? Ooh! Ah! Okay. Ow. Oh my god.
cracking.
I can just get that off stream, I think. I don't even know how you would get that, but whatever. Then, if I'm looking at my skills right, it should be, yeah, I have Razor Sharp and Master's Touch 2, which basically means if I just crit most of my time, this weapon is basically better ever so slightly if I have Handicraft on it.
What is it? Goodbye. Good to see you, Hunter.
Now let me just look for Handicraft on skills.
Haste makes waste. Take all the time you need.
So I just need a purple orb and yeah, purple orb and Diora's stuff. Okay. That isn't horrible. So if I did that, it would be what would my skills look like? Not horrible, actually. Yeah. Alright.
See you later.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna